Hello, everyone, and welcome to an episode of The Gridiron Glory, where Tad and Will focus on all 32 NFL teams. Today, we have a week three recap featuring the Green Bay Packers' road victory against the Tennessee Titans, 30-14. Malik Willis, his return to Tennessee, the former quarterback for the Titans, now starting for the Packers with Jordan Love injured. He goes 13 of 19, 202 yards, one touchdown, also six rushes for 73 yards and a touchdown, and a very satisfying victory against his former team, the team that traded him to the Packers. So, very big day for Malik Willis, who has had very big success with the offense tailored around him. And I think that's a very solid coaching job by Matt LaFleur and the Packers coaching staff. So to make that work, you have to basically change the scheme of your offense after Jordan Love gets hurt. And they've done a good job to do that, to get the two wins with Love not available. So good work there by the Packers. And you get a solid showing out of Willis, and he connects well with his receivers, including the touchdown pass to Emmanuel Wilson. And I believe that was his first career touchdown in his second season out of Fort Valley. So a big moment there. You get a solid running effort from both Wilson and Jacobs. So the Packers, they hold down the Tennessee Titans. They were comfortably ahead for a majority of the game. So you have a very strong defensive showing too. Guys like Kingsley Engabare with 1.5 sacks, 4 tackles, 2 quarterback hits, and a solid coverage effort by Jair Alexander with his 5 tackles, 1 pass deflection, and the interception with the pick six, actually, the 35-yard touchdown return. So great showing by the Green Bay Packers in this football game.
You know, that was an even better showing by you. Speaking about the Green Bay Packers, given that Tad here is a Vikes fan, so kudos to him for going out there and, yeah, speaking so greatly of a team that I'm sure he loves deep down in his heart very much. But but no. But really, it's the love of football at the end of the day, right? You know what I mean? Rivalries
Yeah.
aside, so Malik Willis, he goes out there and going on the road against the team that originally drafted him, the quarterback out of Liberty, Malik Willis. Will Levis, throwing those 2 interceptions. I would say the biggest demise for the Tennessee Titans in this football game, Will Levis getting sacked 8 times. This Tennessee Titans up. I mean, I'm starting to pinpoint now the bad offensive lines in the league. I'm starting to think that the Tennessee Titans also have I would say the Patriots, the Chargers, probably the Titans now too. I mean, horrid offensive lines. The Titans have a horrid offensive line. They just do. The numbers speak for themselves. I mean, Will Levis, it's a miracle that Will Levis still went out there and 26 to 34, 260 with the bad offensive line play for most of this. I mean, I could sit here and say that the offensive line to play is bad. I mean, not only from watching the game, but, just looking at the numbers. I mean, 6 carries, 14 yards. He only averaged like 2.3. I mean, your quarterback, with the plays that he made, was able to average more. I mean, that just tells me that this offensive line provided literally nothing for you to be able to burst through. So very tough indeed. Nick Vanette and DeAndre Hopkins. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't pin this loss fully on Will Levis. I mean, throwing the 2 interceptions is one thing, but I blame probably the poor, and I mean the defense too in this game. I mean, Tennessee's just not a good football team, quite frankly, this year. And that's not disrespectful to Titans fans out there. It's just that you guys are in a very weird state as a franchise right now. You guys have some very solid pieces, but you are very much a rebuilding franchise. And I mean, Tad and I spoke heavily about that in our research before the season started. I mean, it's tough. It's tough. You're focusing on trying to develop Will Levis right now, and you're kind of trying to figure out how to build the team around that. And when you don't have the offensive line to back you up here, it's rough.
Certainly rough, and certainly some questionable play calling as well, with only committing to 11 rushing attempts. I mean, hard to get your run game involved when you give up on it very early on in the game. Pollard only the 6 rush attempts, Ty Spears the 2 rush attempts, so only 8 rushing attempts out of your running backs. That's a pretty tough look for Tennessee. That's just showing that you are expecting Will Levis to do everything, and he's not the type of quarterback that can do that. So not a good look for the Tennessee coaching staff as well, in my opinion.
No, definitely not a good look at all. It's honestly, pretty sad that you weren't able to get, your running game more involved. You were basically, you were asking Will Levis to go out there and gunsling it pretty much on almost every play. You were trying to be a pass-heavy offense against, a very, very good defense that is experienced and is, very much aware with how to play zone and how to defend the pass, given the division that they're in. So, just not a good look for Tennessee. Tennessee probably going to be one of the bottom 5 teams in the NFL this year. They're probably going to, easily. I probably won't know who the worst offensive line is till like week 5 or 6, but right now they're a top candidate for one of the worst offensive lines in the league.
Certainly, yeah. I'd say early on it's between them and the Patriots early on.
Yeah, it's just between them, the Patriots. I mean, the Chargers even kind of. It's just it is super tough. It is super tough to have to deal with what you have to deal with. Given everything that is going on with the Titans as a franchise. So, but hang in there, be patient. I do believe that, they can certainly get there. It might just take a few seasons. But Packers, really good win on the road with Malik Willis, the quarterback out of Liberty. Packers win this one 30-14. Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow. Comment below. Let us know what you think. This has been another great episode of The Gridiron Glory.